Hello, beautiful beings. So today I was doing my breathwork practice and feeling into what I most wanted to share. And today I feel really called to speak about my reflector nature and how I personally experience discernment. So for me and a lot of the reflectors that I've worked with over the past year or so, I feel like we've all cultivated a really deep sense of discernment. And something that I've noticed in myself and in the other is that we can often get very caught in um, quite harsh discernment, as in, like, if something isn't for me, then it's a negative thing or it's a bad thing, and we need to be wary of it. Or, there's like a certain energy associated with it, even if it's quite unconscious, maybe not recognized. That's something I've really been feeling into myself, just like that inner instinct reaction of like, don't trust. And it's really deep, it's really profound, and I feel it all the way down my body, especially towards the back of the body, um, down the backs of the legs, into the feet, definitely my hara, my womb, and yeah, pretty much just all the lower half of the body. And that's kind of what I've been associating with, perhaps a more feminine intuition, a more feminine discernment. And my personal practice is I feel more pleasure in the body. I feel more pleasure in the body. And I just place my hands on my hip and I send the energy, I send the love, I send the compassion into those places. So that when I'm having like an instant reaction to who someone is or what they're sharing or a judgment that I might have had, it's just instantly softening me to that, because it doesn't feel good for that person. It doesn't feel good for me. It doesn't feel good for anyone, really. And I feel like the more we can really notice the subtleties in the energy of what we're sharing or what we're giving out to the world, the softer and the easier it becomes to hear our discernment and to really truly know when that is a trauma response, don't trust instinct, and when it is something like, "It's just not meant for me." And thus it becomes so easy. The more we practice, the more we practice. And life is a continual unfolding. We will always be making new choices, new decisions, and it's not necessarily a negative thing to be gifted the opportunity to practice discernment and to fine tune what it is that we really want from life. We don't need to necessarily be hateful to ourselves either, with a subtle energy of I should have known better, or I could have done more, or there's a lot of, we wouldn't be where we are right now if we hadn't had all of those experiences. And every little puzzle piece has the next step, has the next pathway for us to unfold and unfold into. So my encouragement to anyone who is considering maybe deepening an embodiment practice, wanting to feel more pleasure in the body, feeling more pleasure in the mind, it is really just intention. We don't need to force or push really hard and make these really dramatic declarations all of the time. Sometimes that's incredibly helpful from my perspective, but also the soft little moment to moment, like if I'm picking up a rock and the rock falls, am I going to get angry at the rock? Am I going to get angry at myself for dropping the rock? And if I am, just being okay with that. Like, it's okay, I dropped the rock. It's okay, my hand slipped. It's okay. Even when we're feeling that tightness, or, okay, I really misjudged that person. They're actually not who I thought they were at all. Maybe they feel the same about me, you know? And we can be soft with ourselves. We can be open and vulnerable with ourselves first and foremost, not denying that we feel a certain way about something, or that we are doubtful about something, or skeptical, because there is a lot of information in the world. And I think when we're receiving the information from our mind, it's very easy to confuse. When we're receiving it with our body and the mind and our alignment, our spirit connection, our God source frequency, our true self, it's undeniable. You know, we just know. We might even be thinking, no, 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 no. And we'll feel into ourselves and we'll say, yes, this is for me. Because we can feel it, we can know it, we can let God speak through us. And I feel specifically as a reflector, the God source frequency is just such a divine channel to connect to, not connecting to all aspects of life all of the time, right? Just channeling and connecting in, oh, that's my sample. Oh, that's where I'm sampling. I'm sampling God right now. And that is echoed in the surrounding environment. Thus, we get to experience as God would experience, as God is experiencing through us. Replace God with source if that makes you feel more comfortable. And so now I'd like for us to just take a moment to meditate, pray, connect in together to really ground into the body. And I would love for us to just breathe back into the body and down into the body. And we're going to do that together for a little while. Opening up the energy to move through our toroid, out the bottoms of the feet, opening up the crown, connecting to God's source, to the earth, and so it is. Only that which is for the highest good of all shall come through in this moment, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. As we sink into this place, we feel our confidence growing, our ability to discern strengthening, our bodies feeling stronger, more alive, more vivacious. And just staying in this place and hearing my voice, letting it wash over you. I've been practicing this for my whole life, and I'm sure we all have in our own unique way. From my heart to yours, please accept this gift with love and compassion for our truest form embodiment, connecting to the highest form of us, our true self, as we are in this now moment. And so it is. Gentle breaths. Gently opening the eyes and keeping the space here, keeping the focus on the heart space and prayer. And I would love to create a sacred invitation for you to join my one-to-one program where we delve into the exploration of embodiment through a mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual approach. It's very unique as I'm a reflector. I love working with reflectors, though this is not specifically for a reflector. We go very, very deep into the embodiment and the unique embodiment of what it looks like for us as beings. So only that which is for the highest good of all can come through, and we choose our sample. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. I so look forward to hearing from you. Please accept my offering, and I love you so much. Take care. Have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow.